Okay guys, today we're making sugar syrup for bees and it's pretty damn simple. All you need are three things: a pot, sugar and some boiling water. Now I'm making a 2-to-1 sugar syrup, so I've got 2 kilos of sugar and I've got about 1 litre of water in my kettle. I throw most of the 1 litre of water in. So I've just got an old crappy pot. Now I've got my 2 kilos of sugar, and basically I'm going to bring this to the boil. I think it should be good enough. So you dump your sugar, into your pot and you give it a bit of a stir. Now I've still got the heat on because as you add the sugar it's going to reduce the temperature of the water quite a bit. So I want to keep the heat on so that I can get it back up to temperature and get all of this sugar dissolved. And so as I stir, I'm just going to try and get as much of that sugar into solution as possible. Get it up off the floor. Now I'm just going to let it heat for a little bit. Key here is not to let it boil. You don't want to boil your sugar syrup. Apparently boiling your syrup is very bad for the bees' digestion. Also, that's what Dr. Google told me. And the other thing is you want to use white sugar only. Sugars with molasses and things can tend to have a laxative effect on bees apparently. It doesn't agree with their little tummies. So white sugar is the one that's most often recommended. I'm not sure about raw sugar. That is sugar that doesn't have any molasses but been less refined. You'll have to tell me in the comments section whether or not I can use raw sugar, but as far as I know, white refined sugar is the safest, so that's the option I'm going for. Now most of that has dissolved in. Still quite a bit of sediment, but nowhere near as much as before. I'm going to add the rest of my water and just try stirring this in for a little bit longer. Try and get the last of that dissolved, and you'll know when it's turned because it becomes as clear as glass. Take it off the heat. There we have it. Lovely clear sugar solution. Now obviously you're going to want to cool this down before you serve it to the bees. Okay, so right now I'm going to jar up my syrup. First things first, a nice big ladle helps, and a funnel. Pour that in. Now obviously you can use a larger container if you'd like. However, I like to store my syrup in jars because that way I can just punch holes in the lid. Ooh, how's that looking? Perfect. That way I can just punch holes in the lid like this one, and it's an immediate feeder. I don't need to do anything else with it.